feeling the look, the makeup 8. Eyebrows, look at it, the blend. Today's video is inspired by the UK girlies, and I have been trying this makeup trend for a few weeks now. I'm trying to master it because then makeup will be on point. But first I'm going to go in with my Vanicream moisturizer. I really love this moisturizer, it's hydrating. When you go in with your moisturizer, you want to let it set before you move on to the next step. And when I say set, you want it to like dry down for at least a minute before you move on to the next step, because you don't want to mix up all the product in one and it start moving. Make sure you moisturize under the eyes because you want that hydrated as well. Bronze, my higher cheeks, my forehead. I'm gonna conceal my upper lip as well to give that a little pouty look, and down here. Now I'm gonna go in with my brush and I'm just going to blend that out. And if you look at their makeup, they don't really do too much brightness to the forehead. It's all in this like under eye area kind of way. So we're just going to blend out that contour. It feels kind of weird to be back, but I'm also happy to be back. Yeah, we locked in, baby, because I feel like I'm behind. We shouldn't compare ourselves to anybody else's journey, but I'm just tired of the starting and stopping. Now we're gonna go in with this e.l.f. Putty Blush I bought from Walmart last week. I tried this blush already and I'm looking for one brush. Okay. I did my makeup last night online, but the video didn't come out well. I bought this blush from Walmart and it's not doing what I expected it to do, but I'm gonna show you all what it's doing. I don't think it's pigmented as I want it to be. Like, you really can't see nothing. I was expecting it to be more pigmented than the ones in the little tube that I usually use, but it's not. Anyway, oh, it's not for my skin shade, I would say. It's not my cup of tea. I'm highly disappointed in this because, oh, I got the wrong color. I don't know, but I am not pleased with this at all. I must say, I am not pleased. This did me no justice. It's like I am putting on nothing, but I'm still gonna put it on anyway because it's a product review and I'm gonna give you my honest opinion. If you're my skin or darker, the Tahiti e.l.f. blush is not a shade for you. It's not pigmented enough. So now I'm gonna go in with this color corrector I got last week as well from e.l.f. I'm very pleased with this. If you have dark circles or acne scars, hyperpigmentation, this is what you need, a color corrector. I'm gonna let that sit there for a few minutes. Blend it out lightly tapping it into the skin. Under the eyes as well. Notice I didn't go all the way up under the eyes because you don't want too much product under the eyes, and I don't want that. I just want what I need there. Now I'm gonna go in with my Maybelline New York in the shade 045 Tan. I'm gonna apply this underneath the eyes. And around the nose. This is my placement. Now that this is setting, I'm going to go in and add my contour. I won't be using the contour I used earlier. I'll be going in with this She Glam in the shade Earthy Sepia. I hope I pronounced that right. And I'm just going to get in there. That's it. While that is setting, because I want a full coverage, I'm gonna go in with my spoolie and I'm gonna do my eyebrows. I usually do this off camera, but I forgot. So I'm gonna show you what I do. So I just add a little bit to my hairs. I use the eyebrow gel, but for some reason it don't stay. So I'm just gonna brush that up at an angle. Use my hands and press it. That's it for the eyebrows. You can see the difference. It gives it like a lift. Next eyebrow. And all I do after this is conceal and clean up underneath. And that's all I do. Brush it up into an angle. Brush all the hairs up. And then go in with your finger and press and slide it up. I'm going to clean it up real quick and then I'm going to go into blending out my concealer. I'm going to take my setting spray, this Dewy Fine setting spray, and I'm just going to spray my face. I'm going to go in with the Beauty Blender, and I'm going to start from the forehead. And I'm just going to blend that out. The longer you let your concealer sit, the more coverage you get from your concealer. So on the outer corners, I'm going to make my way up and blend up. And I'm going to blend that into the blush. And I'm just going to use the Beauty Blender for the outer corners to blend it out. Same thing for the side, into the blush. Going forth on this channel, what you could expect to see is beauty makeup. Not beauty makeup. What you could expect to see is makeup content, shopping hauls, daily routines and stuff like that. I want to make it more authentic, like not just makeup content, like authentically me, just not coming on and showing you, okay, put this makeup on or how to do this. Like, it'll be more entertaining, more interacting and stuff like that, if that makes sense. If it makes sense to y'all, it makes sense to me. Now I'm gonna go in with my powder puff. I prefer to use the powder puff over the Beauty Blender because it doesn't absorb as much product as the Beauty Blender. You get more of a coverage versus using the Beauty Blender. And you want to make sure you keep this in the under eye area. Don't forget, we haven't contoured our noses yet, so we still have to contour that. We contour it, but we didn't blend it out, so we still have to blend that out. And excuse me if I am doing too much rambling. I'm trying to explain this the best I could. So now that we already do that, we're gonna go in and we're just going to blend out the contour on the nose, and we're gonna bring that straight into the eyebrows. And why I use this contour for the nose instead of the next one, because it's more lighter than the contour I use first, the concealer I use first, so it wouldn't be as harsh as or as dark as the first concealer. That's it for our contour. So now I want to brighten up the under eyes just a tad bit more, so I'm going to go in with my LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Porcelain, and this is really bright, so I only need one dot of this. So I'm going to apply one dot right here. That's all I need. Let it dry down a bit. If you have a fan, you could use a fan and dry that down. So we're just going to blend that out, and we're going to stay right in this area, right here. So I'm just going in and looking in the mirror and blending out everything that I need to blend out. Just want to stay in this area and make sure everything is blended out seamlessly, because we're going to go in and set this. So I'm just going to press this in immediately after you take away all the creasing and make sure everything is straight. You want to go in with the setting powder or pressed powder, press that in, set that right away. Puff should look like this. Take off the excess, go straight in and press it in. And all I'm doing is focusing on the area where I applied the concealer. That's where I'm going to focus on. And you're just going to press that in. What's left on the puff, I'm going to take it up to my hairline. You notice I haven't applied any foundation. Yes, I know I haven't applied any foundation, but what I'm going to do to avoid mixing up everything and getting everything all mucky is behind me, I have my makeup behind me. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with these definition sticks that I got from She Glam, and I'm going to use This is more closer to my skin tone. So I'm going to use this definition stick and I'm just going to put it right underneath there. I haven't applied any powder down here, so I'm just going to use this stick and I'm just going to apply it down here. Once I do that, I'm going to take my foundation brush and I'm just going to brush that in. Simple. Brush this up. We're just going to press that into the skin. That's all we're doing. We're going to brush this into the contour. Just blend everything together. Simple. Now that we are ready to do that, we're going to go in with our L'Oreal Infallible Bronzer in the shade Deep Dark 550. And you know what I realized? That I used to use this angle brush for my bronzer. It's really a precise brush and I would bronze the face with this. But I noticed ever since I started using a fluffy brush to set my bronzer, I've been getting a better look and a better outcome. Now that I've been setting my bronzer with a fluffy brush, I've been getting a better outcome. Like, look at that. Versus a precise small brush, which will only give you bronzer right in this section. Just give me a nice flush look. I like it. The application is 10 times better with a fluffy brush. Even my blush, I would use a fluffy brush for. Now when it comes to the bronzer on the nose, I don't usually use this. I use a smaller brush. But what I could do is pinch to set that, the pinching method. Now I'm going to go in with my skin tone pressed powder and I'm just going to bring everything together. This is a fluffy brush as well. Like any finishing touches with a fluffy brush won't lead you wrong. So I'm just going to brush everything together. Using my fluffy brush and skin tone powder, I'm going to bring everything there. Now that I do that, I'm going to go in with my blush and I'm using another fluffy brush, but I don't know, this is an e.l.f. total face brush, but I don't like how the bristles feel on this one, so I wish I had another big one like that brand I had. So I'm going to go in with my blush and I'm using these two shades here, the orange and the burgundy-ish, the orange and the cinnamon, I don't know, but I'm just going to use my fluffy brush and I'm just going to blend that. Okay, I tell you, I'm not going to lead you wrong. Finishing off your makeup with a fluffy brush, chef kiss. So we're just going to add a little blush right here because the e.l.f. blush earlier didn't do us no justice. So we're just going to add. And then we're going to add some on the nose. So now we're going to go in with our setting powder and we're going to bake. And when I say bake, we're not going to dust off any of the excess powder. We're going to just apply it and let it sit. While that's baking, I'm going to go in and I had cloth, so I'm going to remove that. Now I'm going to go in with my brown lip liner. And I'm going to overline the top lips. So I start on the natural lining of the lip, and as I reach to the middle, I take it over the top. And that's how I overline my lips. I'm gonna go in with my liquid lipstick in the color Sacred. Now to finish it off, I'm gonna go in with this Goddess Luxury lip gloss in the shade Henny, and it has a shimmer to it. I want it to be plump, so I'm gonna go over with my plumper. And I'm just going to add this to it. Off. So we're just going to press that into the skin. You see that? I'm going to go back in with a little more blush. Now I'm gonna go in with this voluminous original mascara from L'Oreal Paris. Can I tell you, this is one of the best buys I've purchased in a while. I'm gonna go in with my eyeliner, and I am not the best at this part of the makeup. I have to practice my wings, and I want to put the little, I might have to hold a mirror because I want to put the little, you know, the little thing in the corner, the little thingy. I have to practice that. So little thingy in the corner, the little thingy. Let's make sure we have all the finishing touches together before we set everything. So now we're just gonna set everything. This product, highly disappointed. But should I say disappointed, or this product is just not made for us colored skin girls, I guess. But like I said, if you're my shade or darker, then this e.l.f. Putty in the shade Tahiti, I hope I'm pronouncing this right, it's not your cup of tea. It's not for you, so don't waste your money and get it. I see a berry one, it looked darker than that, I need to try. And then another thing, I have to remember that when people take these pictures and put these online, these are not true to color. Y'all please stop that, because I bought this based on the color I see online, and it's not what I'm looking at with the natural eye. So y'all please stop editing your product pictures. Just put the pictures up and call it a day. But moving forward, I want my channel to be more authentic, more. I was working on upgrading my quality. I hope this video quality be good, praying this be good. But consistency play a big role in all of this, and not only consistency, discipline. I could have all the consistency in the world, but if I don't have discipline, then it wouldn't work. So now that this setting spray is dry, it's a dewy setting spray. I was using Moth setting spray, but it's matte and just have my skin feeling dry. So I'm just gonna go in and make sure everything is set. And that's it for the finishing touches. Going forward, let's just say your girl is coming full force. I will be uploading a video every week, testing out the algorithm, everyday vlogs. It feels so weird to be back, but hey, I'm back and I am ready. This time I am ready. Disciplined, consistent. I think I should make this my go-to look. What you guys think?